I'm representing all the sloths out there. I hope I made them proud.
Dancing with the Stars champion, Maxim Smigalski.
First dance was crazy. It was a lot to get used to. This is actually very hard. I'm sweating as we speak. I've been sweating for a couple hours already, so it's been interesting, but very rewarding, incredible experience. It was crazy to not be able to tell anybody, but it was something that eventually I got used to, and then it was almost like a very spiritual experience too. You know, you're within sort of yourself and a very limited circle of people, and you kind of have your own personal experience.
Do you feel like the costume is allowing you to feel more at ease?
No. For me, as what I do for a living, I'm on stage a lot, which is what it is, but I'm never as someone else. And this was the first time that I got to do it without either acting or, you know, literally just wearing a mask. It is very difficult to explain, but incredible. Rehearsal process is not something I'm not used to, but rehearsal where you have to wear a ski mask and a hoodie and kind of like a onesie situation is a little different. I wanted to do a lot, but, you know, felt like some of the things that costume was restricting, and then that mentality changed to the costume actually allowed for a lot more stuff to come out. So for the first time in, 30 years of dancing, I was able to keep doing the same thing, but also give other elements. And I think that was incredible that somebody like this panel noticed that.
You stay in character brilliantly. I love the humor when you were going to do a leg extension, but you just held your leg right there.
It wasn't necessarily conscious, but it was something that I felt like I needed to add.
I love that he's sitting there looking at us, like judging what we're saying.
While we're talking about him.
I come from a different place. I learned English as a second language, so a lot of stuff that I'm trying to express, I would rather express without speaking. So I think this was a perfect opportunity for me for that.
And what guy can shake his hips like that?
The mass dance is very different than any dance competition that I've ever been part of before, because I don't see the competition. Because it was a very isolating experience because of all the secrecy and the mask. I wasn't able to see the competition. I wasn't able to see anything that's going on, and I was not really competing. I was just participating, having a great time.
You're so good. You really are. You're so entertaining. You're so funny. You're such a good dancer.
It was a lot for me to get used to this mask and then sort of alter ego kind of situation. It was amazing to put it on those at one point halfway through the competition, because I was looking forward to being in the mask. And now it's just going to be fun to explain to my kid who that blue thing is and why it's so dear. This right here was the most fun about this competition. This being in this mask and feeling comfortable with this character and hearing all this praise being compared to some of my idols, when one of the guesses was Jack Black. After that, you could have eliminated me right there. This guy, I'm gonna miss you. I'm gonna miss you so much, and thank you for everything, for all the memories. Do I have to give him back? Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?